Alrighty, so we are going into this temple now. Terra Shrine. We got here last time. Oh, there's a healing thing here. That's nice. Wasn't really expecting that. Maybe I should have done that last time. Oh well. Oh.
This place gives me the creeps. It reminds me of the old schoolhouse.
Well, if you're gonna walk around, try not to get yourselves killed.
That's only half the fun if I don't get myself killed by people. Let's see. Alright, so go ahead and grab that chest that's right there, and then head south to that one. I think that's a trial chest, so I have to do like a two-person battle. Oh, actually I can't get that chest up there yet.
That treasure chest looks really nice.
So it's down there. We'll go for the one that's down south first. Go away, beetle thing.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
My turn.
My turn. There! Ha! Now's our chance.
You're open.
You're done.
Okay. Analyzing enemy attack patterns. I've got it.
Right. Eat that!
The misses.
Let's move. Sit!
Okay. Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Yes!
I hope we're strong enough to take that monster on.
I'm sure it'll be fine. See if I can sneak up behind it. Oh.
This one's dangerous. Stay on your toes. Okay.
Here I go. There! Ha!
Right.
Oh, yeah. Gross.
Analyzing enemy attack patterns.
Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well.
Analysis complete.
Here I go. Filthy dick. What's that? Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Probably should have used Reen or someone for that. We'll see what happens though. Now Fee's going into this without any CP.
Let's get this over with.
I'll handle it. Got it. Come on, Mom.
Leave it to me. Eat that.
Aha.
Too slow.
Yeah, she's getting her CP
Leave this
back,
to
it's
me.
fine.
Tight.
Too slow.
Thankfully, she's a fairly competent dodge
I'll
tank.
handle it. Here I go. Now.
You're mine.
My turn. Here I go. Now. Come on, Mom.
Leave it to me. Eat that. Leave this to me. Ah!
I'll handle it.
She's gonna need health.
Here I go. Now.
You're mine.
That worked out,
slow.
luckily.
Now.
You're mine.
Yeah, I'm
Leave
pretty
this to
sure that, I'm pretty sure that you couldn't get those criticals on counterattacks in the previous game.
Hang in there, everyone.
Thanks. My turn. Here I go. Got it.
You're mine.
This has a high chance of
Okay.
getting the breaks.
But too slow. Okay. Here I go.
Leave this to me. Ah! Now's our chance. Over to you, V.
Roger.
Take this.
Too slow.
I'm getting really lucky with that, like,
Okay.
25% dodge.
Here I go. I'll handle it.
Leave this to me. Take this.
Too slow. Got it.
You're mine.
I'll
Guess there was
handle
nothing to worry about after all with her.
it. Here I go. Got it.
You're mine. Leave this to me. Eat that.
I'll handle it. Too slow. Got it.
Dodge tank fee for the
You're
win.
mine.
My turn. Here I go.
Oh no, she missed.
Right. Hang in there, everyone.
Thanks. I'll handle it.
That was actually pretty easy, luckily. I don't think Fee dodged as much during that last
Target's
combo
eliminated.
that she was with.
Let's get going.
Was it like Elliot and her? Oh yeah, level 3. Alright, has Frost Edge. I could unlock slots at that point. I forgot all about that. I should unlock slots for him specifically. Let's head back. I totally forgot that you could do that in these areas. Might as well give him that. He is a caster. Now Machias is the only one that isn't set up, I think. Level 1s. I might as well get him up if I can afford it. I'm out. One more. Press Fee. It wasn't Machias, it's Fee. Alright. Let's be important, yo. It looks like a teleporting thing, but doesn't do anything right now.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Okay.
Let's move.
Gale.
Second floor. Damn!
Okay.
Leave this to me. Eat that.
Okay.
My turn. Sit. Okay, it's safe for now.
Let's see. The gear's lever. Okay. I was trying to remember what those gears were on the map. Ah. Shooter.
Now's our chance.
My turn.
No, don't miss.
My turn. There! Ha!
Okay. Analyzing enemy attack patterns. I've got it.
Leave this to me!
I'm great at poisons. And of course they're like just slightly out of range of each other.
Now's our chance!
I'll back you up.
This is it!
Okay.
My turn!
My turn.
It's my turn!
Okay. Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Alright, now we can go see what that chest was.
Oh, a chest. I wonder what's inside.
Heal. There you go, Machias. Have another thing.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him. My turn.
Here I go! There! Ha! Leave this to me! Take this! They're off balance!
I'll back you up.
This is it!
Right. Analyzing enemy attack patterns. Analysis complete.
Okay.
Petrify?
Here I go!
A little upset I didn't get a status effect out of that.
My turn.
Leave this to me!
Okay. Now.
Got you!
It's my turn.
Here I go! That's that. Let's keep moving. Great!
Done.
I wonder if that's an upgrade. I don't remember having that before, but maybe she did. He's definitely like a Rixia type. Spider, go away.
Now's our chance! Let's get him!
Okay.
My turn! There! Ha!
Right.
Leave this to me!
My turn.
Here I go!
Oh.
Okay.
It's my turn. Is everybody okay?
Exactly how it should be.
Can't go that way. I think this is actually the only way. As confusing as the map is, I think there's a pretty linear path, it looks like. So those stairs opened up. I see a treasure right down here. Oh, and a big thing.
That one's gonna be a pain. Careful. This one's dangerous. Stay on your toes. Okay. Here I go.
Okay.
Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
I guess it does have a 30% chance of KO. I didn't realize that. That was a nice roll. From here, I'm guessing I'm going towards that chest. This way, right? Yeah. It turned around. Dang it.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him. I'll handle it.
Let's move. Second form. Gale! Right. It's my turn. Eat that!
I'll handle it.
My turn. Ha! Right.
I'll handle it.
It's my turn. Eat that! All right, let's keep moving.
Huh, that
That chest has monsters in it.
Let's get this over with. Okay.
Now that I know that these things are actually weak to KO, I am really tempted just to do this and hope it kills them.
Here I go. Now. Let's get this over with.
Right.
Leave it to
All
me.
right. Yeah. My turn. There. Ha! Now's our chance.
We're open.
it's my turn.
Okay.
It's my turn. Ah! Now's our chance.
I'll back you up.
Here I go. There. Ha! Now's our chance.
We're open.
You're done.
Free.
Absolute victory.
Nice fighting, Fee.
I've got it.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him. I'll handle it.
My turn. There!
It's my turn. Now!
You're mine! Right. Eat that!
My turn.
Let's move.
Okay.
Got you!
It's over! Absolute victory.
Nice fighting.
Ooh, the big bug.
That one's gonna be a pain. Careful. This one's dangerous. Stay on your toes. I'll handle it. Here I go.
My turn. Now's our chance.
You're open.
Leave this to me. Ah! They're off balance.
I'll back you up.
Does
Okay.
Faint just like give you free crits? That'd be great. I like it. Yeah, it seems to be the case.
Now!
You're mine.
My turn.
Let's move.
Oh, I didn't realize this was still alive. Oh no. Oh well.
Too slow.
Okay.
Right. Now's our chance.
You're mine.
Sweet victory.
A well-deserved one at that.
Great.
Wish Fee leveled up. She's the one that's low in health right now. Alright, we have access to the next area, it looks like. Just to be safe. Oh, there's a healing spot here. These guys don't look friendly.
This one looks really tough. Be careful.
I'll handle it. One, two. Ha! And done.
Let's move. There!
Unfortunate.
Right. Analyzing enemy attack patterns.
My game just crashed. That's annoying. Okay. I think I just saved. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter that much. There's autosaves too, but I don't know how long ago that autosave hit either. Really unfortunate that, like, crashed though.
Stay calm. We can get through
My
this.
turn. And done. Got it. Let's get this over with.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Take this.
Too slow.
Here I go.
Right. Analyzing enemy attack patterns. I've got it!
It's my turn. Eat that!
I'll handle it.
Are you okay?
I appreciate it.
Are you okay?
I appreciate it. My turn.
Ow.
Yeah. Right. Hang in there, everyone.
Thanks.
My
I think it just healed me.
and done.
Let's move.
Okay.
Was it week 2? I can use that golden sphere.
Try this. Are you okay?
I appreciate it.
I'll handle it. And done.
Here I go. It's my turn. Now's our chance.
I'll back you up. It's my turn.
Here I go.
Thanks, I guess.
You're open. I'll handle it. Eliminating targets. Got it.
Got you.
Okay. Listen to my song of
I
peace.
appreciate it. My turn.
Too slow.
It's my turn. Take this.
My turn. And done. Now.
Got you. My turn.
One down.
My turn.
Got you.
2 down. Only 1 left. It shouldn't be too bad.
Right. Now's our chance. Time to finish them off.
Leave it to me! It's my turn! Listen to my song of healing!
Appreciate it. Let's move.
My turn.
Leave this to me. Take this.
Okay.
My turn.
Okay! Arcus activate!
My turn. Eliminating targets.
My turn.
Ha! Try this!
I'll give you a boost.
Thanks.
That's a nice combo.
Right.
I'll handle it.
My turn. There.
Right.
I was hoping that would delay him out of that turn.
Hey!
Right.
My turn.
Here I go. There.
Right.
Too slow.
Leave this to me. Eat that.
Try this!
Okay. But
There we go.
target's eliminated. Let's get going. Done.
I've got it!
Yes! Looking good.
Suspicious. Wonder who that's supposed to be. That was actually kind of pointless. Everyone leveled up and was at full HP and AP. Oh well. Oh, it's a fun detour, I guess. It's just over there. I guess that's my next goal.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him. Okay.
Here I go. There! Now!
You're open.
You're done!
Right.
It's my turn. Now's our chance!
I'll get you up.
Okay.
Got you!
It's over.
My turn. That's that. Let's keep moving.
These enemies still give quite a bit of experience, surprisingly. I don't feel under-leveled, but I seem to still get levels fast.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
My turn.
Let's move.
Gross.
Second floor. Damn! It's
Missed
my
twice,
turn.
huh?
Eat that!
It's my turn. Hey, now's our chance.
You're mine!
You're finished.
Okay.
Let's move. Sit!
I'll handle it.
Got you!
It's my turn. Hey. Is everybody okay?
Great!
That's the only downside of the fee is, like, it's hard to tell when she's going to use her melee.
Now's our chance!
I'll handle it.
My turn! Now's our chance! Let's go, everyone!
Right
Leave it
to
to me!
me.
Eat that!
Okay.
It's my turn! They're off balance!
I'll get you up. Sweet victory.
A well-deserved one.
There's another one down there, so I guess that's my next one.
Now's our chance! Let's get him!
My turn.
My turn! There! Now's our chance!
You're open.
You're done!
Okay. Hey,
It's my turn! They're off balance!
I'll get you up.
This is it! What an ornate treasure chest!
Well, that's a monster chest.
Hostile spotted. I'll handle it. 1, 2. Ha! And death.
My turn! There! Ha! Now!
You're open.
Right.
Right! Huh!
Okay. Too slow.
Right.
My turn!
there's two here. Okay.
There!
My turn.
Right!
Okay.
Okay. Arcus activate.
Here I go! Sit!
Hut.
Thanks.
Right! Eat that! Alright, let's keep moving.
See. Oh, Reaper's a double. Ew. I remember that being a pretty good quartz to have just because it gives so many spells, and they're pretty good spells. I'll probably give it to him. I have to make a line that will actually work. That might be pricey. I'll have to find another orb station or a town to do that before I can do so, though. Oh, there's one orb station over here, assuming it's a golden one.
Now's our chance!
I'll handle it.
Got you! Here I go! There! Right! Eat them! They're off balance! Time to finish them off! This is what we're really capable of.
Dang it.
Now's our chance. Let's get him!
My turn.
My turn.
Right.
Right. Take.
Okay.
Got you. Let's move.
Okay.
Leave this to me. Eat that.
Right.
My turn.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Oh, we're finally here.
Yeah, that was a longer walk than I was expecting too.
I will say though, I like how this game does traveling so far, because it almost felt like in the first game, since you went by train everywhere, that the world was not really connected. With this one having you walk around, you actually get that feeling, I guess. You get to like really explore more, I feel, at least. I can drop Frost Edge then if I do this. Give that to anyone that wants it. Maybe her. Her. me 1 second. Oh, gross. There's like a weird AP requirement here. Or wait a second. This. Okay.
Whoa. What the hell?
Now we get to see this thing from close up. Yeah, that's pretty gone. Okay. Well, explosion. Not really explosion. Gravity wave.
It's like someone took a giant ice cream scoop to it.
I mean, I'd heard what had happened, but
Yeah. None of that prepared me for the reality of how it looks in person.
That place you can see in the distance must be Crossbell City.
Yeah, that's Crossbell. We've been there.
What's that blue barrier surrounding it?
The Dieter's
Well,
barrier.
According to info I got from the guild, Crossbell's got some kind of new power.
Not so much Dieter, I guess Kia puts it up.
And we're talking big, absolute power. No one's got a clue how the damn thing works, though.
it sounds terrifying.
Yeah. Anyway, that power was what allowed them to do this to Gorelia. It's also what's putting up that barrier around the city. Thanks to that, no other country on the continent, Erebonia included, can touch them. The concept alone is so out of this world, I thought my source was just messing with me, but now... Yeah. You
You can't doubt what's right before your eyes.
Please. I'm willing to bet Ouroboros is involved in whatever happened there.
I mean, they're there. They did help. They're not the main power behind it all, but they did help.
Wouldn't surprise me. Whatever happened in Crossbell, it happened at about the same time the war broke out in Erebonia. So there's every chance they're behind both.
Unbelievable.
There's a lot for us to take in, and a lot of questions that need answering. But right now, I think we should focus on reuniting with the 4th Armored Division. We can think about what to do next once we've met with them.
Yeah, you're right. The proving ground is on the opposite side of the fortress, right? Then we should head farther inside and...
What was that sound?
Don't move, Machias.
Why?
Let's call.
What the hell?
It was a new model mine. Thought so. Come out, you two! I know you're there!
Oh, you noticed.
You haven't lost your touch, Fee.
Jaegers?
Weren't those two in Heimdall during the national address?
They were. And they were with Duke Cayenne and Legram.
I knew it.
Long time no see, Fee. Yearish, I guess? Still pint-sized, but you've grown a bit taller, at least.
Her muscular strength, reflexes, and agility have also remarkably improved.
Yeah, that's a nerdy shirt. Putting your logo on the front like that.
There's no stopping the flow of time, I suppose.
Careful, guys. That's Zephyr's emblem on their jackets.
Wait, Zephyr? That's the Jaeger Corps Fee was with!
Come on, there's no need to be so on guard. We just want to enjoy our long-awaited reunion with an old friend and comrade. How about you, Fee? Miss us?
You're the same as ever. Although, if you keep using traps to kick off reunion parties, you won't have any friends left before long.
Ah, don't be like that. That's just my way of saying hi. Thought it'd bring you back to the good old days when you used to play with them for practice. And I only set the one, so give me a break, okay?
Well, whatever. You look good, Leo. I'm glad.
Well, we haven't changed half as much in the span of a year as you did. Adults have a lot less room for growth, after all.
I'm already 15, you know. Where have you two been all this time? I tried to find out where you'd gone after you all disappeared, but it was like you vanished from the continent.
Who knows?
Anyway, let's let the past stay in the past, yeah? So, you up to anything fun? We're giving the Noble Alliance guys lessons on how to pilot those soldats better these days. It ain't the most exciting gig in the world. They're not interested in learning from a couple of Jaegers, but they suck at piloting them even when they do listen, so whatever.
Oh.
These two are Jaegers, right? They sure don't seem that way.
Well, they're old friends of Fee's.
They might seem friendly, but don't let your guard down. Zephyr's up there together with the Red Constellation as one of the strongest corps in Zemuria. They're the real deal.
Dropping that Red Constellation name.
Could have fooled me.
So these are the people Fee lived with before she joined us.
Okay, I think we better wrap up the family reunion. Wish we could catch up with you a little while longer, but unfortunately, we've got a job to do, and work takes priority.
To confirm, you have no intention of withdrawing.
None. We're here with conflicting goals. That makes us enemies. And that gives us no choice but to fight with everything we've got.
Trust you to know how this works.
A big something.
What kinds of weapons are those? A blade rifle and a mechanized gauntlet?
All right, let's have some fun. You ready, kiddos?
Fight with everything you have. Unless you want to end up in as many pieces as this fortress.
Oh boy.
Okay, now I can believe they're really Jaegers.
These two served as regimental commanders back in the Corps. Our odds of winning are 20% at best. Don't hold back.
I'm not sure I like those odds.
Like them or not, we have no choice but to bet on those odds. Let's give this all we got. Well, let's get started.
Show us what you can do.
You ain't gonna like these. Ha!
I'll handle it.
Right.
Here I go. All right, let's do this.
Okay,
All right.
Here I go! Filthy dick! What's that?
Here's a performance especially for you. Seventh Rhapsody! You've been a wonderful audience.
Hope you're ready! You're finished!
Down or I might. You ain't gonna.
I don't like these mines. They're gonna blow me up. Ow.
I'll handle it. Here goes! Overdrive! One, two. Huh? And death. Got it.
Got you. Here I go. Now!
You're open.
You're done.
Dang it.
Okay.
Got you! Here goes! Have some freebies on me!
I'm sorry,
I was
everyone.
worried that was gonna happen. That's unfortunate.
Too slow. Okay. One, two. And done.
You kids aren't bad. Let's move!
Well, I can't say hi back because I'm on mute, but okay.
There! Ha! Here I go.
Am I dead? Oh, Maki's is dead.
You'll do it. I ain't done yet. But you'll be Genocide Ray! Right. Hang in there, everyone!
Thanks. My turn.
My turn.
Okay. One, two. And done.
Have some of this.
Here's what the real pain is. Philosophers all.
Should have been paying
This
attention.
can't be happening.
Wait, what? Apparently, you actually have to get them below 30%.
Well, let's get started.
Show us what you can do.
You ain't gonna like these.
Here I go!
Okay. Hey!
My turn.
I didn't heal myself because I thought the battle was just going to end if I died. That's not the case.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Leave it to me. Right. Huh. Hope you're ready.
One, two.
Got you! Let's move.
You kids aren't bad.
My turn.
It's not worth it. Not gonna be enough to heal them to keep him alive through the hit.
One. Got it. Okay, Rean.
Right!
I'm sorry, everyone.
Have some of this!
I'll handle it.
Oh my god, I can't move. This is bad.
Here I come.
This can't be happening.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die again. That's what's gonna happen.
Sorry, everyone.
Too slow. My turn.
I can't move.
Should have been paying attention.
Well, let's get started.
Show us what you can do.
It didn't help that the game started this out with a credit turn.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, now you can hear me. Yeah, I only have to get them down to 30% HP. But I can't do it because I keep getting demolished before I can even get them that low. And I have a turn count limit too. So I'm in a bad spot right now.
Let's move.
No, she's out of range. This is garbage.
That all? Leave this to me. Take this!
Try this!
I'll handle it.
There was a hard fight in the beginning of Azure. I mean, honestly, the damage isn't that bad for normal enemies anymore for me. Like, I just wiped this temple with, like, zero problems. It's just this boss fight right here that's kind of a pain. It's only a pain because I don't have time to heal.
Yeah!
Too slow.
Let's move.
Oh, well, I'm dead again. Might as well. This is already a scuffed run now.
All right.
I'll handle it.
Yeah, this is a scuffed run. I've already lost.
I'm sorry, everyone.
You confused two of my characters, so I can't do anything with two of the people. There's like zero I can do now.
Too slow. I'll handle it. My turn. I'll handle it.
Yeah!
Should have been paying attention.
Well, let's get started.
Show us what you can do.
My turn.
No, just one. I have to get one enemy to 30%. That's it. But the problem is getting to the point where I can do that damage is like ridiculous right now. Oh,
It's
well,
my turn.
I probably am screwed.
My turn. All right, let's do this.
It's my turn.
I'll handle it. Too slow.
Yeah.
Too slow. Should have been paying attention.
Oh my god, they killed Fee.
Have some of this.
And they got one shot.
Right.
That attack has death blow properties, so it can just instantly kill me if I get unlucky.
Eat that.
This can't be happening.
Well, let's get started.
Show us what you can do.
If I wasn't going for
Like these.
if I wasn't going for the AP, it wouldn't be a problem. The problem is because I'm going for the AP. That's like the only reason why this is hard. Because otherwise I could heal and I'd be safe, but I don't have time to heal. It's like the detective points from the last game. So if you don't get them all, you don't get the rewards, which really help late game.
Right.
It's my turn.
He's gonna die. He's just gonna straight up die.
Here I go.
Oh my god, I left Fee out of the range again. That's the problem with Fee going first, is she runs out of range of this attack, which gives quite a bit of damage up. So not having it screws me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everyone.
My turn.
Those things exploding just screw me over too, because they end up confusing my characters.
This can't be happening.
I'll handle it.
You ain't.
My turn.
My turn.
I'll handle it.
Let's move.
Should have been paying attention.
Here I go. I'm sorry, everyone.
Apparently I need to change my loadout. That's the only way it's gonna work. And I don't think I have the proper loadout, like anything that can actually give me the proper loadout right now either. So I'm probably just screwed. I have one holy chain, which I think is gonna go on green. Yeah, I don't have anything to block confusion, so that screws me. I can't buy equipment from this area, so I can't get new equipment to prevent confusion. So like my layout, actually hold on, I need to. I need them closer.
get started.
Show us what you can do.
You ain't.
Too slow. I'll handle it.
I really need anti-confusion. That's my biggest issue right now. Because I don't have anything to block the confusion status effect. Oh, of course, I take feint off of Reen and he immediately gets feinted first turn. That's great.
Right.
Eat that! It's my turn. Listen to my song of healing.
Thanks.
My turn. Too slow.
Here I go.
No, there's no drops that I can get from the enemies here.
Okay. Here I go. Still being
Leave this to me. Take this. Have some of this.
Of course she would.
Attention.
Of course she would get instantly killed immediately.
You ain't gonna.
Oh, and Elliot is now... Oh, we have stats effects on all three characters now. They're all dead.
This can't be happening.
Yeah, Elliot got petrified.
Well, let's get started.
Show us what you can do.
The worst part is when the game decides it's just going to throw a stupid turn bonus on the first turn and basically because the bosses get first attack on me every time.
All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me.
Okay.
That really screws me too.
Here I go.
Gather on my blade.
Here's a performance especially for you.
Well, the mines are extra bad because they
Seven's Rhapsody.
have stat effects on them too.
You've been a wonderful audience.
Hope you're ready.
They put confusion on my characters.
Freebies on
Too
me.
slow. Okay.
Why can't I overdrive? Oh my god. I forgot that whenever I retry it, it destroys the links I have.
Here goes. Overdrive.
See. He's at 47. We're both at 47. He has slightly more HP, so 30% of his HP is actually a little bit better.
1, 2, and done. Got it.
Got you. move.
I'm assuming that means he's at 50% right now.
Now!
You're open! Okay. 1, 2... And done. Got it. Okay, Reem.
Leave it to me!
The other problem is once they're below 50% of their HP, they will use their S-craft. I'm about to lose characters.
Should have been paying attention.
There's like nothing I can do about it.
Yeah! This can't be happening.
Oh, I'm dead. Everyone just got petrified. My whole party just got petrified by those mines.
Well, let's get started.
Show us what you can do.
Here I go. All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me. Understood.
Gather on my blade.
It looks like possibly. He also has more HP by a little bit.
Here's a performance especially for you.
Yeah.
Gonna like these.
The only reason I focused the other guy before was because I managed to get a burn status to stick on him, so that does that does percentage damage, which is actually really useful.
Take this. Imperial Strike!
My whole party's dead.
Sorry, this can't be happening.
Should have been paying attention.
Goes. Have some
Yeah.
freebies on me.
They're very ridiculous.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Okay, so the strategy I've been following was based off a guide that said use your S-craft right off the bat. I don't think that's going to work, because it puts so much delay on me I never get another attack off before I die. I only have one anti-petrify, which I don't even think I have equipped because I put the holy chain on. Try that setup. And of course I have to sit through a gigantic cutscene every time I try to retry this from the beginning, which is annoying as well. You can't just skip it completely, you just have to skip through the text really fast. I really hate games that don't let me just skip the text if I keep failing something.
Well, let's get started.
Show us what you can do.
Here I go. All right, let's do this.
My turn. Here goes.
Overdrive.
And go. Now.
Gotcha. Here I go. Now's our chance.
You're open. My turn. And done.
I hit the wrong button.
It's my turn. Arcus activate.
Leave this to me! Now's our chance!
I'll back you up.
This might actually work out.
Try this.
I'll give you a boost!
Thanks.
My turn. One, two. And done. Got it. Let's get this over with.
Leave it to
Okay.
me! All right. Let's move.
I got rid of all the javelins for now. That's nice. Of course, he's just gonna throw more javelins at me in a minute, but nice for the moment. I missed.
Too slow.
You okay?
I appreciate it.
It's my turn.
Oh my god, he's stunned.
Listen to my song of
Thanks.
healing.
My turn.
Nope, I don't want to do that because that's going to throw him right on that crit. Instead, I'm going to do that.
Leave this to me!
Get my CP back.
Hang in there, everyone!
My turn. You ain't gonna like these.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with her S-Craft.
Here I go. Filthy dick. What's that?
Here I go.
You kids aren't bad.
Here's a performance especially for you. Seventh Frenzy! You did a one-flyer.
Hope you're finished!
There we go. Alright, I did it. I just had to wait. Like, just burst him at the end before he did anything crazy. Yeah, it was still annoying.
They're still holding back too.
Oh, I forgot there's voice acting.
Not bad. For being only students, you show great potential. Your academy training seems to have paid off. It's not easy to keep up with Fee.
You think they can handle us if we kick it up a notch? I'm game if you are, Leo. Who else is up for round 2?
Should have known they weren't even trying.
That 20% is looking more like 0 right now.
What do you all think you're doing?
Soldats?
The one at the front is like the Soldat Scarlet was piloting near Trista. What are they doing coming from the by road?
I get it now. The attack from the Transcontinental Railroad was just a diversion. They were intending to launch a surprise attack from the flank all along.
What are civilians doing here?
Or Zephyr for that matter. First you disappear when you're supposed to be taking part in our operation, and then you wind up here. Be gone! You're in our way!
Round 2's gonna have to wait, I guess. Bummer. I was hoping to get a chance to try my luck against that famous knight, too. I had some traps specially made for it and everything.
You'll get your chance eventually. We should stand down for now and watch from above.
What should we do? We don't have to worry about Zeno and Leo now, but we're not out of danger yet.
After how much trouble it was to defeat one Soldat back near Trista, not out of danger is an understatement.
Yeah, and it was one of those against all of Class 7.
Stand back, everyone.
Are you?
Wait, you're gonna call Valimar?
It's the only choice we have.
Robot battle.
Heed my call. Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Acknowledged.
What's that sound?
It's coming from the sky over there. Is it an Imperial Army airship? What in the world?
Is that the thing they mentioned in the report?
Yeah, I don't watch the trailers because I don't want to get spoiled.
What the? An ash-colored knight?
I didn't watch the trailer though. I just wait. I thought I only linked you to the East trailer.
Why is it here?
But if I linked you to the Cold Steel 4 page, I didn't watch the trailers there.
You can't be!
He really came.
Whoa, this is amazing!
Sorry for leaving this to you, Reen. We're counting on you.
Right.
Meddling brats! Go forth, my proud Drawkins! Finish it off while we still can! It's no threat when it doesn't even have a weapon!
That's what you think.
Yes, sir!
I have fists.
Okay. I shouldn't need to worry about fighting on borrowed time like before.
I haven't even watched the Cold Steel 3 trailer because I don't want spoilers.
We're up against an awful lot of them, though. If only we had some kind of weapon.
Oh, that won't be an issue. There are plenty of potential weapons right there in front of us.
Clever. If that's what you have in mind, we'd best concentrate our attacks on one of them and snatch it away as quickly as possible.
That's the plan. Valimar, here we go!
Acknowledged.
All right, you ready?
Rude.
It's working! Keep it up!
Good thing I'm OP.
That's it! Still one more!
I believe the 8 Leaves style has a martial arts form as well.
Let's go! Let's go!
That's not the one I punched out, it was the other one.
Now! Destructive impact!
Now I have a sword.
Huh, nicely done, Rean.
I'm just glad that it worked.
This is where the real battle begins.
Yeah! That's Irene!
That was quite an impressive plan.
Huh?
Are your Arcuses resonating with one another?
Go ahead and show me what you can do!
X Arts. Machias is a really nice support unit though, because he has AoE attacks, which you can just stack a bunch of status debuffs on. He also has some nice supports like healing, so I like having Machias in my party. At least if I don't have like someone else that can do that stuff.
handle it.
Oh yeah, Feed's like my favorite character. At least from an aesthetic point of view.
Let's go! Gotcha!
It's working! Keep it up! That's it! Just a little more!
Okay.
My sword will cleave open the way!
It's Arc Slash, I think. No, not Arc Slash.
Great! Just one more!
I don't remember the name of it.
Gotcha!
It's his Autumn Leaf Cutter. That's what it is. Off myself.
Gotcha!
It's working! Keep it up!
Let's go! Gotcha!
Okay.
My sword will cleave open the way!
Oh, actually, that's his S-Craft, isn't it?
You didn't do half bad that time.
Like Flame Azure Strike or something like that. Azure Flame Strike.
This can't be happening! How can it be this strong?
Well, what's it to be? We can do this all day if you're still not ready to give up.
Yo, Rain!
Since when do I have unlimited power in this robot? Usually it's like, alright, time to sleep.
He's got this.
That he does. He's turned this whole situation around.
Sir! This battle isn't over yet! We still have the advantage in numbers. We can surround him. Victory will be ours. Enough! What? That sounds like...
Oh, here comes Elliot's dad. And tanks.
You're kidding me! Ah!
Head?
The 4th Armored Division? How are they here? They're supposed to be dealing with the force from the Transcontinental Railroad!
Bah! Nothing more than a small diversion! And I suggest you turn and run off with your tails between your legs if you don't want to share their fate. Unless you men think you can handle the might of the 4th Armored Division!
Curse you, Craig! Fine. If that's how you want to play, we'll just have to call. Are you alright, sir?
A sniper? Where are they?
What just happened? Who the...
Oh, it's Claire.
I've taken out the commander's sensor.
That's a big gun.
What's the situation with Zephyr?
Both are standing by at 5 o'clock. No signs of movement.
Acknowledged. Ignore them for now. Focus your attention on the highway instead.
Yes, ma'am.
If she can aim that precisely from that far away, we're likely in her sights too. The Icy Maiden has certainly earned her reputation.
Wouldn't want to try my luck against her. Not right now, anyway. Not much we can do while she's all the way over there. Besides, I think it's about time we called it a day. We're taking off, Fee. See you some other time, okay?
Be sure to keep up with your training. You'll need it if you want to make it through this war unscathed.
Bye-bye.
Who do those damn Jaegers think they are to retreat without orders? All units, fall back! We're returning to the Twin Dragons Bridge! Yes, sir!
Lucky to have friends.
Phew. Looks like we're safe now.
Hey, nice work out there.
Whew. I felt uncomfortably close to death 1 or 4 too many times.
At least it's all over with now.
Dad! Thank goodness you're all right!
Elliot!
They're nothing alike.
That's the famous Craig the Red, huh? Looks like the real model of a scary-ass military officer.
About that.
That's what everyone thinks at first.
Oh! My beloved gift from Adios! Why did you duck? Come here into your father's loving embrace!
No way, Dad! I mean, I'm glad you haven't changed, but Dad!
You're embarrassing him.
Nonsense! You were raised in my arms, my boy! What's another 2 or 3 minutes more? I can tell you've lost some weight, but you're otherwise as fit as your fiddles. Oh, it's so good to see you again.
You too. But you're seriously hurting me now. At least loosen your grip some.
That thing I said earlier, I take it back.
Yeah, everyone reacts like that.
Elliot seems really happy, though.
Yeah, it's great to see them together again.
I'm pleased to see that everything went well.
You got down fast.
I thought it was you.
Looks like you're from the Railway Military Police. Then you must be...
It's a pleasure to see you again, Captain.
Likewise. And yes, sir. I'm Captain Claire Revelt of the RMP. It sounds as though we have plenty to discuss. Perhaps in a more fitting location. Follow me, if you would. I'd like to begin by congratulating you on making it all the way here. I'm overjoyed to see you all again.
The same to you, Captain.
I had no idea what had happened to you after Heimdall's occupation. It's a huge relief to see you made it out okay.
Funny. I was just as concerned for all of you. As for you, I believe it's the first time we've had the pleasure of meeting. You're Toval Rondinor of the Bracer Guild, yes? One of Sarah's co-workers.
Wow, you've actually heard of me? Though, to tell you the truth, I've heard more than my fair share of stories about you from Sarah, too.
Kinda surprising to see you with the 4th Armored Division.
She got in touch with us soon after the war broke out, in fact. She then mobilized the RMP to guide us to this proving ground so that we could establish a base. We wouldn't be here now if not for her.
Wow, really? I see your ability to make good, quick judgments is still intact.
Reorganizing the divided divisions was of the utmost importance. I simply did what I had to do. I was concerned about His Excellency and what was happening in the capital. But he always told me to act objectively in times of crisis.
Oh. My apologies, Captain.
I'd almost forgotten that she was right there in the capital when her boss was assassinated. And by none other than Crow.
Stupid Crow.
Oh, yeah. Where's Instructor Neidhart anyway? I thought he would be here with you, Dad.
He hasn't been back to this division, no. We had no idea whatsoever of his whereabouts until a few days ago. But then he was finally able to get in contact and inform us that he was well.
That's good news.
Either way, it sounds like you can't be too careful. This base is held so far, but there's no guarantee that'll always be the case.
I wish I could deny that. The Noble Alliance is starting to put more and more resources into trying to finish us off. We know how to deal with their soldats, which evens the odds, but we're at a disadvantage when it comes to supplies.
True. This isn't the best location for getting outside help. The longer the war goes on, the harder it's gonna be to hold out.
That said, we have no intention of giving up without a fight. Our enemies have occupied the capital and effectively taken the citizens, as well as the Imperial family, hostage. Even should the goddess forgive them, I damn well won't!
You don't need to yell quite that loudly. Besides, I don't think you'll find many who are willing to forgive them. Although if anything, I'm just worried about how Fiona's doing.
Yeah, I'm worried about Dad, too.
I'm afraid I don't yet have any specific information regarding Heimdall's current situation. With control of the railways taken from us, we're limited on what we can actually do, I'm afraid.
Sounds frustrating.
Regardless, it's my turn to ask all of you something. Bearing all of what we've just discussed in mind, what do you intend to do from here on out?
Well...
Good question.
You don't have the raw power that the Alliance or the Imperial armies got. But you've still got a pretty significant weapon at your disposal. And one that neither side can afford to ignore. You need to think long and hard about how you intend to use it.
Oh, I agree completely. Valamar's power is incredible. That much is definitely true. These past few days have left me with no choice but to accept what I have.
He can take on multiple soldats at once and still come out on top. If used the right way, he could maybe even change the direction of this war. Keep in mind, it's all dependent on the strength of his Awakener.
I hate to toss aside the subject of war so frivolously, but we also need to find some way to rescue Elise and Princess Alphen. If we focus on that, it makes perfect sense for us to support the Imperial Army and fight against the Noble Alliance. But...
Lieutenant General, I'm afraid that we can't answer your question at the present time. At the very least, not until we've heard everyone's opinion.
Oh?
We hate what the Alliance is doing as much as you do.
Gotta find my friends, though.
So in that sense, we want to do what we can to help you fight against them. But I don't think it would be right for just the four of us to decide without everyone else's input.
Yep. We need to find everyone else before making such a major decision. We make our decisions together. That's how we roll.
For now, we solely want to put our focus on finding the rest of our classmates. Then, and only then, will we decide how best to approach this war, and what we as a class can do to help end it.
I see.
Once a member of Class 7, always a member of Class 7. Can't say I'm all that surprised.
Very well. You may have been separated from Thors, but you still have every bit the spirit of a student. And it is the duty of students to absorb the world around them. Go forth, and when you're all together once again, find your role to play. Only then will I hear your answer.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Dad.
I apologize for not being able to give you a better and more immediate answer.
Not at all. What you said was perfectly reasonable, Reen. You will hear no objections from me. Whatever path you choose, I hope you see it through to the end with all the inner strength and conviction of a son of Erebonia. That said, I'm conflicted about sending my dear Elliot away without proper protection. Should I send a company of troops with him? No, that might not be enough. He needs airships as well.
Dad, stop. This is so embarrassing.
He really is the most doting father I've ever seen.
I bet 100 Mira the war would be over in no time flat if the Alliance ever tried to kidnap Elliot.
Guess they've never seen Lloyd. He's the most doting father ever.
Well, in that case, how would you like me to accompany you?
Oh man, getting Claire.
Captain?
Are you sure?
You're currently using Ymir as your base of operations, correct? Not only could I use my knowledge to better fortify it, I could also handle communications with other regions from there. This could be a good chance to reach out and find Milliam as well. I haven't been able to contact her since the war broke out.
Oh, works for me. To be blunt, Ymir's borders are wide open, and the Alliance could take advantage of that at any time. We can't have another incident like with the Jaegers. Bringing her back just might be our best defense right now.
I hate to admit it, but you're right. There's a limit to how much we can do. At the end of the day, we're students. We need to swallow our pride and take help where it's given, especially from specialists like the two of you. And more important than all of that, I know we can trust you.
Reen, don't trust anyone. Everyone's evil.
You're right.
Exactly.
Captain Claire, we'd be honored to accept your kind offer. Welcome to the team.
The pleasure's all mine. In addition to my duties as a member of the RMP, I hereby pledge my support to everyone in Class 7.
Okay, leave this to me.
My turn.
Oh, okay, so Claire joins my party, but I can't actually see her in my party. I see how it is. Save.